Welcome back to Tool Time. I recently went on a long road trip to go camping in Kentucky. Now, aside from driving, I was looking at a pretty dull 9-hour car ride. However, last November, Google picked me to beta test one of their Chrome notebooks, so I was planning to bring that along for the ride and play Angry Birds and Sudoku the whole time. The only problem was I had no way to power the laptop in the car, and batteries don't last forever. So I went on Amazon and picked up an automatic adjusting computer car power supply. But the tip that came with it was too big for my computer, and they didn't have any tips to be heard of anywhere online with a proper diameter for my computer. So I decided to jerry-rig one. Best of all, this will work for any computer with an oddball-sized power plug. The first thing I did was go to Radio Shack and pick up a tip to fit my computer, then a DC power jack that fit the original tip, and finally an adapt-a-plug power cord to hook the two together. Now, it is imperative that you check the voltage rating on all cables, tips, and anything else in between to make sure that you are not pumping more current through the wires than they can handle. So the first thing I did was to cut the adapter cord in half, then strip the ends. Next, I threaded on my heat shrink and the cover to the DC power jack. Then I soldered both wires, slid and shrunk the heat shrink tubing over the positive connection to prevent shorts, and after that, I put some hot glue in and put the cover on, and then put on more glue to keep it all secure. You can also tie a small knot in the wire to prevent it from splitting down the middle. Now, laptop plugs generally have positive on the inside and negative on the outside, but you can always double check in case the manufacturer decides to shake things up and put it backwards. The adapt-a-plug power cord says tip on one side, and so in order to have the positive and negative lined up correctly, you should have the tip on that side, unless you accidentally soldered the wires in the power jack backwards. After making sure that I'd properly wired up everything and that the wires weren't shorting or anything, I went out to the car and plugged it in, and sure enough, the light went on and my computer registered as charging. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next week.